Good evening, Slap family. Anthony and Bateman of Noda Raceway coming to you tonight. Kind of a late night, anyways. Most of the day, I was lazy. I was watching videos all day from Diesel Creek. That's pretty cool. It's about a guy. His name is Matt. He finds old diesel bulldozers, excavators, dump trucks, tractors, and he tears them down, rebuilds them, and he's working on his property. I love watching that guy. I think he's really cool. But anyways, and then I was watching a mixed bags of things today, and I had my couple of my friends over today visiting, and then I just got through watching aviation stuff. But anyways, I was down here earlier too, and I'm gonna do a little walk around. I just need some more curves, really, and I need switch lanes, the big ones there, straightaways. I need probably let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 6 more maybe. 1, 2, 6 more, 6 to 8 more. Probably 6. Just so I got enough places where you could switch lanes, you know. I want to make this really a cool setup. But anyways, I wanted to join a global racing league, and I was all set to do it. I didn't have no money on my credit card, but I went to Walmart to get a Visa Vanilla card. It was only $25. So I paid for it. My brother helped put it in for me. And then it said decline. And I was like, there's no way, because I re-upped the card. I've done it several times. I used to use them, mail into Pro Tinker. Now I just use my regular Visa, but I didn't have any money on my regular Visa. So, because I was waiting for my paycheck. Although I got it in, but I didn't have enough time because it's got to go through the system. So anyways, it wanted me to do, it said PayPal come up. You know, I don't have PayPal. Why should I have to get PayPal? It showed on their thing, it showed different types of credit cards. And I kept saying my thing was denied. I checked it again. The money's in there. So I got discouraged, and I said, just heck with it then. You know, I just, my heart really wanted to do it because I have another racetrack that my friend gave me that I was going to use for this, but I don't need it. So I was going to put that track up in the attic because I'm on the second floor. That's where I sleep. Because this setup's too big for that, I guess. It's got to be a certain size. It sounds interesting, but I just got so disappointed I bowed out, you know, and I'm not changing my mind. Maybe down the road, maybe, but not now. I have to complete this, so we'll just stick with that for now. And then I'll enjoy, like I always do, watching everybody else race on YouTube. You know, I have a lot on my plate right now. You know, I showed you guys this man cave. It's like a bamboo up down here, but anyways, so I need some more curves. I forget what size they are. They're the smaller ones that go next one down from, I think they're 260s. So whatever ones that I need like quite a few of those actually, because on this end is going to be the speed end. You know, this end's going to be like the what's the word I'm looking for? The technical end. So, and the thing is, I want to use every bit of my track, but it has to make sense and it has to have good flow. So some guys I know, they don't believe in that. They said, it could be too busy. It might be too busy, but I love it so far. What I'm going to do. It's just a matter of now getting the money to finish this thing. So I would have had the money, but I got carried away. Like I was telling you guys, bidding in cars is so much fun, but it's kind of dangerous. I got too carried away. So I'm going to do a walk around and show you guys what I did, go over some of the other spots, and then the technical end. I'll show you it's kind of a mess down there, but I think you'll get where I'm coming from. It's just a matter of, I lose my train of thought again. It's just a matter of putting it all together. I have a good idea what I want. It's just a matter of maybe at the very end, buttoning everything up. I might have to make some custom pieces, butcher some tracks so they fit, and as long as they line up, and I'll make sure the connections are there, Even if I have to jump wires from one track to the other, make sure, it's gonna get the juice it needs. Like I have quite a bit of jumper wires I bought, quite a bit of feet of it. It's probably going to be overkill, but I don't want no dead spots. None. So, what guys say, push content, I'm not really worried about that. When I first thought of doing YouTube stuff, I go, oh yeah, I want to make money doing this and I ain't got to work part-time, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to make no money on this. I know I'm not. So right now I'm just sticking to having fun doing it. And one of the main things, when I leave this planet, my YouTube channel should still be up and my grandkids will be able to see me. That's one of my goals, and show them all the different hobby stuff. I want to do my trains on this channel too, some welding. I have that mini bike frame. I have to finish that. I wanted to do that this summer. That's not going to happen. And then I also am a wood turner. I want to do some of that. And then I think I mentioned to you guys before, I always want to do beekeeping. I want to get into that on my channel. Plus play some of my instruments on my channel. And then plus fly my radio control airplanes, I didn't even get to do that this year. I have to find a spot. My in-laws had a big, beautiful farm, but they're passed away, and I don't think I'll be able to go on the property, So I don't know where. The thing is, it's probably only like maybe 6 miles from here, 6, 7 maybe. And it's a perfect spot for that kind of stuff. Plus, I fly kites too. I have a huge kite, I haven't done that now in, wow, probably 6 years. My in-laws gave me money for my birthday, and I wanted something to show for it, so I bought that kite. But mainly my channel is going to be on slack cars. Plus I'm going to probably do some cooking on here too, But, I have to concentrate on this first. This is my love. Because I like coming down here and just racing my cars around. Then when my trains are set up, I just want to watch them run trains. But I also, my trains, I where the couplers fire them like that, because I basically wanted to do railroad operations. you know. So I hope to anyways. Then my aquarium, I wanted to put that on my channel, you know. Probably stereo stuff. But like I said, my main stuff is going to be slot cars. Also, if I can get this snowmobile, when I was a kid, I used to rebuild snowmobiles. Mainly the older ones, you know. The newer ones are high tech. Everything still has compression, electric, and gas. But the new stuff has modulars and stuff for electronic stuff. And I don't know anything about that jazz, but the other stuff I do. You know, honing out the cylinders or doing valves, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, but, you know, one thing at a time. You know. Well, let's get started because I'm going to, right after this, I'm going to hit the hay. And I'm hoping, let's see here. Maybe I can disconnect this thing. Maybe I can leave it on a tripod and just like shrink everything down. I got to try to do this quick because I feel another pee coming on. I took my medicine late tonight. So bear with me a minute, guys. I'm going to shrink this stand down so I can walk around with it. That way, let's see if I can get up. Okay. All right. Here's these tracks. Hopefully this is going to come out. I have to get like 6 more of these. 6 to 8 more of these. So we'll go over here. So basically, the starting line's over here and all this mess. So, but anyways, we'll do this half of it. So say we're coming around. Here's a straightaway. I don't know if you guys can see it. Shoot. And then coming down this way. See, I put this switch lane so I can switch either like this, come down here, switch here, to you can go all the way over to here. So then we're going to come down and around. I got to get rid of this. I should have messed with this before. Well, anyways, we're going to come around here like this, up and over the bridge. I can't wait to fix the bridge down here. It's going to look pretty cool. And then that's going to come down here. And this end's going to be real busy. I was just laying some of it out yet. And right here, I'm going to get some switch tracks in here too. And then I got a curve right here. It's going to have one. And I have another switch curve. That's going to be down here somewhere. But, and then right here is my fuel lane. You know, I got to put all that jazz together yet. But, and then I might even have to add another foot into here, the bench work. But, so, but this end right here is going to be elevated. This is going to be the real busy end, technical end. And then, so this end's going to go right to here. And then, let's see, this end is going to hook up to here. And this end is going to hook up somewhere down there. And that will complete the loop. But I have other tracks down here, curves. I'm going to use all those curves up, but it's going to be a real technical end down here. So, and who, you know, I think that should do it. See, I've been down this way. I have some curves I was putting together, and I have these curves I got to get rid of. So, and then I also have 6 straights left here. So, and then like I said, I got to get those other straights. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be, let me extend these legs again. I'm going to be buttoning this up pretty good soon because I feel another pee coming on. That medicine, man, whew. But, so that's my goal. And then for the bench, I don't know if let's see. I got to talk to Jim Cunningham because for my analog, I would like to put 4 boxes on the bench work spaced out, all on this side and the opposite side. So guys will be able to plug in different areas so we can marshal the track. And then, but hopefully, excuse me, when this stuff gets operated, and if I can get, I already got 2 neighbor guys down the road, they're interested. And then another one of my friends, Marty, he's interested. He lives, my baby brother Sean hangs around him. And then another co-worker at work. So I think, but I want to get it done. I want to get it, so I got my TV mounted over there. I might get 2 TVs, one bigger one and one medium-sized one. And then also, I might even get the, well, I thought of fuel gauges, but I don't know. That's down the road, you know. Basically, I have to get the track up, all the feeder wires in, all the, I forget what you call them, but the pieces that hook up to the track to make it wider. That's another thing I have to invest in right after. But the main thing is just get the whole layout up. And then the bridge built. And then the pylons, I'm not going to use the Carrera ones. It's too flimsy. I'm going to do something probably with dowels and pine wood, and then make it so it looks like concrete pillars, maybe, you know. That'll look cool. But, and then the main thing too is the guardrails. If I have money, I might just get a couple pieces of it and show you what I mean. It's a plastic mold, and I see it at I've even used it a few times at Home Depot, you know. So, because they got the concave mold and they have all different types. So, I want to try to make the guardrail. I didn't see nobody do it yet, so I want to be the first one to do it on the air. Hopefully. But that's it. Like I said, if I had my track, because now I need the other track. This side, the side you can really rip around on. This side's pretty much set. I just got to hook it up to the, I left the table still separated, so it's easier to walk through. But that's the technical, and I think that's going to be cool. I just got to make it look nice, and it's got to have good flow, rather than just put just a bunch of mumble. There's not going to be no mumble jumble. That's going to make sense, or else I'll have to bite the bullet and just save the extra track, you know, because say if someday I wanted to take it apart and, you know, make another track, but I don't think so. I think once this is up, it's up, but whoever ends up with it, it'd be nice if my son got interested in it, because in that way, you know, I won't be here, you know, you can't take stuff with you, you know, but I think it'd be really cool if he got into it, you know. I just gotta let him, he's a grown man, I just gotta let him, maybe when he sees it all done and I have his, some of the guys he grew up with come over that he's best friends with. I want to have a dinner here, and that's how I'm going to do this. That's how I'm going to introduce this stuff, you know. I'll have dinner or supper, and hopefully I'm going to have enough room for my pool table. You know, this room, like I've told you guys on other episodes, this is really going to be all trains down here. All trains, and then my pool table, and then if my wife, if she was alive, she was gonna do her quilting down here. This is gonna be our hobby, you know. But my wife's in heaven now, so you know. But anyways, I can't wait. I have let me get up here 1 second. I want to show you something. This car, I know a lot of guys, you know, I'm going to learn how to race good without magnets too. But I love magnets in them. I mean, but when I go racing, guys, I found a place near Boston. It's almost like 3 hours away. You know, it has a professional track. I think there's like 4 tracks. And then I'll race like that with no magnets. But other than that, down here, just me and my friends, we'll probably leave the magnets on, you know. But I'm going to show you something. I got to get up. Yeah. This 124 scale car I have, out of all my cars I have, this is a Carrera car. This thing hauls butt. This thing, it's like, you know, the downforce on this thing is ridiculous. But, and the speed of this car, and I can still turn this stuff up with the controller. You know, that's the thing. And even, I think I got it set on, I don't know, maybe 12 or 15 maybe. But this thing right here is crazy, you know. But I love it. Because I was tooting right along with this thing, and I don't want the magnets to wear out. My other cars, I had a couple of them, I told you, hit the dust, fell on the floor 3 times. That lime green one I have. I don't know if you can see it from here. Wait a minute. Let me turn it this way. My brother bought it for me. A Lola. I believe it's a Lola. That's another, I love that car too, but I hit the deck 3 different times, and I was like, after the third time, I might probably break something, so I kind of chilled out. But that thing right here, car I showed you, this bad rascal, BMW, it's crazy fast. And the way it hugs, but like I said, I like my F1 cars too, and I was gonna message Raul because he was selling a lot of cars, and I really want 124 scale digital F1 cars. I think Carrera is the only one that makes them, I think. But I really want those. You know, and I know I'm going to have to pay a penny, even if I buy one or two here and there, you know. But like I said, I blew $400 something with Brian Young. And I'm not bitching, but because I do have fun at it, you know. I like him too, you know. So, and today too, I watched. They were doing a demolition derby thing. That was cool. I really like the guy. He's a real family type of human being. You know, he loves his family, and that impresses me. You know I love my family. You know, my brothers and I, we were really close. You know, we're really close, and like I told you guys, we had good parents. You know, I miss my parents dearly, especially my mother. Both of them, but my mother. You know, your mother takes care of you when you're sick. You know, the house is in order, you know what I'm saying? And I miss my wife. It's like an everyday ritual, you know. The pain. It's very painful. I miss my Aunt Doe, my grandmother, my Uncle Bob, my Uncle Harry, Charlie, my godparents. I have quite a few friends that died. Jerry Higgins, you know, Carl DeLuce, whole bunch of people. I'm not gonna say their name all, but a lot of them are gone. I mainly hung around older guys, and they're all gone. Them guys, you know. There's just a few left. My teacher that taught me how to play my horn in the band. You know, them guys are still here, but the guys I knew forever, they're gone. You know, cousins, close cousins, which my cousin Lorenzo would love this set. My father would love this set. He would love, you know what? My dad would love everything, even my mother. My mother did, she loved all my racetrack stuff, but I really wanted her to see my aquarium up, and that actually still ain't up yet. I fixed some things in the house, and I didn't have the money to pay the plumber, but the plumber did come and fix that pipe. So it gave me more room so you could walk around it, you know. Because this bench work really, I wanted this bench work. This is 10 foot wide, to see. 10 foot, I think 4 inches wide, and it's 20 foot, I think it's 20 foot 2 inches long. But realistically, I thought of 12 foot, but I want to be able to walk around. But ideally, then I thought even 14 foot, but it'd be kind of a weird bench work. And you know what? It's hard to marshal. I forgot who was talking about it. I don't know if Marty Ford was talking about it, but he made a lot of sense to me. If it's kind of too big, it's kind of hard to marshal, you know? Like there's some guys, tracks are like kind of, you know whose track I liked is, shoot. It's the father and daughter. Man, what's their names? I ain't seen them on anything in a while. I want to message them. Trying to think of their names. Anyways, you know who I mean. It's father and daughter. She's a little tiny, cute little thing. She's really good at this. She's better than me. She's better than a lot of older guys. But I like their size. Their size track is nice. MP, he's got a nice size track. You know, I almost made it that big, but I wanted to. Guys, they tell me your track's going to be epic. I hope it is. I just wanted to. I think what made me want to do the 4-lane is when Marty Ford, I seen his. And I used to have a 4-lane, brand new. I got it for Christmas. It was AFX. And it was F1 cars. 4 F1 cars I got with it. And I still have part of this set. It's that set with some other sets because all my stuff got ruined. And my first wife had a tool shed when we moved. My stuff went out there and the guy, he didn't do a good job and it all rusted up. So I used some, emery cloth and some steel wool without messing up the plastic too much. And I was able to save some of it. Then some of it was just too far gone. So I ended up buying some other stuff to add with it. But believe it or not, I still have the set. There's not much of it left, but I do have it. You know, I could set up probably like an oval, maybe, I don't know, 10-foot oval. I think I got that much left, or a little bit more maybe. And I have one F1 car left. I don't know if I showed it on here, but my HO stuff I'm going to take out soon to show you guys. I have quite a bit of it. Not like, I don't have enough. I don't have a lot like Dan, Slot Valley, or a lot of guys have way more than I do, but I have enough for me, enough for what I want. Matter of fact, I bid in on some more stuff from Brian Young. There was a Hot Wheel car. I think he almost got like $200 for that thing. I wanted it. I actually bid in on it. It was ridiculous. I thought I might have bid at $170. That was stupid. I lost the bid though. I didn't go up no higher. But the guy was happy he won it, so I was happy for him. And then I have Rod Rodriguez treated me to another car. And then I have a Plymouth. I don't know if I'm going to run that car. I love that car that he gave me. So that car, I might make a stand that like spins around maybe. I don't know. I want to showcase that car on my layout. I love that car. It's like a two-tone blue, a darker blue with a lightish gray blue hood and like that. And white numbers. It's really cool looking. And pretty soon I'm going to have to button this up because I feel another pee coming on. I took my pills way too late. I usually take them around 3 o'clock. But my girlfriend and I went out at Walmart. I think it was Walmart. Yeah. And then I got visiting and talking. One of my best friends came from childhood, Jerry. He come to visit me, and actually, I found one of my radios. I'll show it on this channel. I got it when I was like, I believe I was 8 years old. Them guys are like, let's see, 3 years older than me, and I was like one of the runts. Anyway, they're Lafayette handheld radios. They're made out of they're metal. They're like aluminum, like a pot metal aluminum. It's got a cool texture on it. And believe it or not, I still have them. I found one of them, I believe, is up in my drawer, and the other one might be packed away. but I have them both. I actually even have a magnifying glass my grandmother got me when I was in the 3rd grade. I treasure that. I treasure that little magnifying glass more than all this stuff, believe it or not. You know, she used to use a bigger one for reading. And I used to like, can I play with it, you know? Burn holes in paper, burn up ants, you know, and burn leaves. I used to love burning leaves. Well, anyway, she always called me Buster. No, Buster, I don't want you to scratch it or break it. She goes, I'll buy you one. So one day I came home from school. She did. It's got like a little leather sleeve, and it twists up, you know. And I met this guy. Him and I became friends. His name's Joe Jakes. Every Sunday, I used to walk pretty far, believe it or not. My parents didn't have to worry back then. Everybody knew everybody, and everybody looked out for you. And it was Chanowski's, my father's, one of his best friends, John Chanowski. He had a variety store 2 houses down from me. But I lived like with my grandmother at the time, so it was like probably 3/4 of a mile away. And I used to get the Sunday papers, and one day I seen this kid, and he goes, "What are you doing?" I was burning leaves. I was walking, getting the papers for my dad, and he goes, "Can I see it?" I go, "Yeah." So I let him do it, and he goes like this, and he burned himself. And him and I were friends ever since then. You know, it's crazy, you know. But and then another one of my friends, Mike Hermansky, he used to race. I used to race with him. He's a little older than me, too. He's like 3 years older than me. I think I told you about that. I think they told you guys about this story. Well, we're down in the cellar, and the light shut off. We were racing Aurora. It was Aurora. It wasn't AFX then. It was just HO Aurora cars. And the throttle was like a little gray box. One was gray and one was like almond color. And it had a steering wheel. And when you steered the steering wheel, the speed would go up or you bring it back down. So he says, "I'll be right back, Tony." I go, "Okay." The light shut off, and I got scared, and because it was like pitch black down there. And then all of a sudden, he goes, "Ooh," right? And all of a sudden, I see a eyeball with a light glowing in the back of it, with this cylinder thing. Man, I was crying. I was running, trying to hide. And then he was coming closer to me. He took was in like a jar, like you put like pickled eggs were in. You know, one of those jars, or pickled sausages, those big jars. And he had a flashlight underneath it, and it was a cow's eye and methaldehyde. Oh my God, that was gross. But I'll have him, I'm gonna see if the guys don't mind if I film them guys, and then, you know, it'd be pretty cool. I used to race a lot with him. And then one of my other friends, Mike McCrowski, he's another one I always looked up to. He's an engineer. Anyways, he gave me some cars, Aurora cars. And he also he let me take the whole track home. Back then there were little metal pins, right? You had to put the pins in the track, and then you had like these metal clips that clip underneath of it too. It's kind of a pain in the neck. You know, so this stuff came a long ways, man. The AFX track is really nice now. You know. But well, I'm gonna head up, Slack Car family, and like I always say to you guys, peace. Treat everybody with love and kindness, and also happy Labor Day. So that's where I'll be going tomorrow. My brother down from me, he always has a Labor Day party, my brother Steve. And my father and him and my mother used to do it down at my parents' house, but my mother's passed on now. You know, my dad died when he was 51. And my mother died now. It's going on. It's already been, man, I think 2 years, 2 or 3. I don't even know. I know my wife's been gone 4. My mother went shortly after, so my mother might have been gone now. No, 3 years. My mother's been gone 3 years. Because my girlfriend and I are together for 3 years. And I forgot where I was going with this. You know I'm getting tired. But gee, I forgot where I was going with this story. Oh, Labor Day, that's right. So now my brother does it at his house. It's really nice. Got a nice group of friends, and tomorrow the weather's supposed to be good. So I pray you guys all have a nice night left to it, and I pray that you have a good Sunday and Monday. Technically, I think Labor Day's on Monday, but everybody usually celebrates it on Sunday. So I hope all you kiddos are, you know, ready to go back to school. Or if you're not, back to my grandchildren are already in school now. They started maybe a week ago or so. They're in Virginia, maybe even longer than that, you know. But anyways, guys, I love all of you, and thanks for watching. I appreciate if you like and subscribe. If you don't, that's okay too. But I appreciate it. So, peace out.